Okay, so we start when to together follow this booklet, the prayers, if you like. The first one verse 3 times only repeat and then continue. Sarje chudan chonje chona la shancho bhanda dane shabsa che Dogi Jenso Jibi Chona Ji Rula Pesho Sanji Andra Arsho Sarje Chudai Chonji Chonai La Chancho Panda Dane Shabsa Che Dogi Jinso Jibi Chona Ji Rula Pesho Sarji Andra Arjo Sarji Chudai Chonji Chonai La Chancho Panda Dane Shabsa Che Dogi Jinso Jibi Chona Ji Rula Pesho Sarji Andra Pasho Nam Khadan Jambe Semche Dhamche Deva Devi Juda Dember Churji Semche Dhamche Dungar Dungar Juda Charvar Churji Semche Tamche Dunga Maybe Dewa Thamba Memdra Chunchi Semche Tamche Nyera Chadam Nidam Chare Tanyo Tsame Pala Nibar Kuranji Bima Keser Dombo Yamse Jogang Uduni Bima Joni Jesandra Korde Kandro Mambu Ko Keji Jesandandranji Shinji Lobse Shesa So Guru Pema Sandi Sarji Kunji Ngoni Rasa Churgu Ngonsa Thonjambi Zavi Lama Namla Sowa Ande Saje Puju Shushan Medo Rera Limshe Nirdi Jemband Sarji Jande Mide Bhuwa namda shangla shumba shum eda rana mandra la kamdaya thaya Simche Namje Samba Loye Chepta Cherta Checho Demo Tamba Chuni Korlo Korde So Damgi Tuji Shajirik Sano Janima Dabdaji Honjumba Serjil Humba Dawarjim Shati Jerbu Shavla Kujan Gumbolu Aryan Dewana Tome Nyeshola Chujida Chujon Shahwa Shelas Zamlin Genchoyon Namla Kujan Zamlan Zipi Jandrum Chonida Tuje London Yambin Tamaya Natro Dambar Peter Jujin Kondi Churkur Dombin Honshin Chime Wuzar Shabla Kujan Shibshagan Chindola Gypsy Dere Time Wuzar Yamtre Tuk Terenzo Wasalon Chenam Kinam Jur Jingme Limbi Shabla Kujan Mari Sangin Cheram Nyangla Chara Kundu Zambu Molam Number Jan Sipsi Jarin Chenlin Zanzab Mipham Jamsu Shabla Kushan Pami Tuksi Durjib Njumje Churpi Namro Lira Lampikar Matu Londarik Pi Hwarjib Jingme Pinso Shabla Kushan Kamsum Kurwa Don Tunum Jimbe Sabjelam Yonden Tarchin Ba Nilu Razer Tumbe Narjun Yeshi Wamchu Shabla Kushan Kunzan Dursim Garab Shirasan Pema Kara Jimban Yushunga Sozar Namnya Tirtun Jarchas Katiri Lamaya Namla Kushan Kandab Shochu Nongunji Tena Desalumar Jirwa Kansata Tandar Tumbi Chuji Sherbe Sembrando Deda Tamche Darsha Namo Arya Dambal Hai Kedala Dano Jinke Tum Dada Mike Namdan Roa Kunji Darkesam Tamse Ked Chujan Tujur Chi. Okay, so we are going to pray the generation of Bodhicitta on English, 3 times only on the first page. May all beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be apart from the supreme bliss which is free of all suffering. May all beings live in great equanimity, free from the attachment and aversions that keep some close and others distant. May all beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be apart from the supreme bliss which is free of all suffering. May all beings live in great equanimity, free from the attachment and aversions that keep some close and others distant. May all beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be apart from the supreme bliss which is free of all suffering. May all beings live in great equanimity, free from the attachment and aversions that keep some close and others distant. All right, so this evening we're going to talk about the topic is the mind is as could be the root of happiness and sufferings. That is our topic. So this topic is important to understand for everybody. I think no matter you are traditional followers or non-traditional followers, and you are religious or non-religious, and also no matter you are Buddhist practitioners or non-Buddhist practitioners, because everyone, the wish is only one, as to be happiness, enjoyment, and freedom from the suffering, unpleasant feeling, so on. So in this case, generally, as you know, we are always searching, looking the root of happiness and enjoyment. But we very much believe the root of happiness, enjoyment is as depend to the development state, the external materiality, civilizations of a materiality object, which means is the pleasures object of form, sound, smell, taste, contact, and tactile sensations, and so forth. So actually that also true, could become true, because since we born in this human realm, our life is must be the two aggregates, which is external of physical aggregate and internal of mental aggregate. So that means is the external of a physical aggregate means is the form body. We born from our parents with a form body. So our form body is when they progress, and then with 5 faculties: eye faculties, nose faculties, tongue faculties, air faculties, and the body, the skin faculties. So therefore, as long as this body with the 6 faculties or the 5 or 6 faculties, and then naturally that must be dependent to the external 5 sense source of object or the 6 sense source of object. So therefore, I mentioned to you a little bit in this morning class, if you are there, because when you are having opportunity, chance to depend the external development state is a pleasant object, then your internal, the sensation also feeling pleasant, comfortable feeling, enjoyment feeling. But unfortunately, when rely on the external development state of unpleasant materiality object, and then naturally you feel your internal the sensation, feeling also uncomfortable, unpleasant feeling. So therefore, is it true? Everybody looking, searching the root of happiness, enjoyment is as a development state, external of materiality, object. But the problems is 90% is among these human realm beings are only chasing after the future steps to the external materiality development state, but they're missing the one important, the root of happiness, enjoyment is as it depends to the development state, the internal mentality, the civilizations. But this kind is we are very poor. We don't know, we have no idea how to performing the internal mental quality. So we have no idea. So this is the problem. In this case now, has to be balanced to developing the civilizations according to the external of materiality object and internal of the mentality object both. Because if missing one of these two development state, and then you're having some problems. For example, if missing development state, external materiality object is not good, quite good enough, then sure, you're having sick, ill, so unhealthy or hungry, thirsty, or too cold, too hot, or so on, for physically the problem. And then again, sufferings comes from the physical unpleasant, the sensations depend to the physical object. And the same time also is when missing the development state of mentality qualities, again, you feel uncomfortable feeling, sadness feeling, you having experiencing of sorrow or the mental depression, which is anxiety, the pressures, mental pressures, or so on, so many different kind of the sorrow or the sufferings is very much related to your mental faculty. So therefore, if you can balance both of the qualities, external physical object and internal mental subject, and then you could feel very comfortable, and you can achievement state of satisfaction, comfortable, not only just moment, very present moment you're having comfortable, but that means is leading you entering into the path of accumulation of merits, and leading you enter into the path of accumulation of wisdom. That means is you can do benefit not only yourself alone, but each others. Not only in this life, but even though you can do benefit for future life after for another life continuously till completely attainment of enlightenment comes to you. So therefore, in this way, today we're talking about, and this evening topic is our mind could become the root of happiness and the suffering. So that means is actually I mentioned to you this morning. Everyone, we are born from past life, reincarnated. And everyone, we will be reborn again, future, next rebirth. So what means is the basics of the reincarnation. Actually, the physical body is not the fundamental of the reincarnation, but the mental body is as the basics or the fundamental of reincarnation. So in this case, by mentally we are born from past life, and by mentally we will be reborn future life. But of course, in very present moment, we are very alive mentally. So in this way, we believe very much usually all the appearances of chance, opportunity of your happiness, enjoyment must be depend to the similar cause and depend to the similar conditions. The result, fully repentant result of the experiencing about our happiness, enjoyment cannot be producing bedi automatically and bedi causelessly. That's not possible. So the fruition of the happiness must be born from to the similar cause and similar condition. Cannot born from wrong cause and the wrong condition. That is, for example, fruits like apple fruit can born from apple seed, but cannot born from the wrong seed and wrong condition like orange seed. Is not possible. So the reason why the apple fruit only born from apple seed, but why not from orange seed? So this telling us is every phenomena, the connections between cause and effect, they have natural rule or natural law, cause and of effect. So nobody cannot beyond to the natural rule of cause and effect. Rather, you believe or not, but you cannot beyond to the natural rule of cause and effect. That means is even if you don't believe apple fruit is born from apple seed, but when you planted apple seed and then when they needed the conditions completed, and then apple fruit is born, coming. Even you don't believe, But even though if you believe apple fruit must be born from orange seed, you trust very much 100% believe apple fruit born from orange seed. Therefore, you planted the seed of orange, but your wish is coming of the apple fruit. But never ever, not possible. So this not follow your wish. This only follow the natural rule of cause and effect. So even of there was a powerful kings, queens, president, ministers, the country's rule, it's very powerful usually, but the natural rule, no possible can change, Nobody can change the natural rule. Even the powerful kings, queens, they can advise to say, you should do this, you should not to do this. We say, yes, sir, I listen you. Because, say, you are the king. But even kings advise say, apple fruits, you must be born from orange seed. You should not born from the apple seed. But that doesn't listen. Because when comes, is it then follow the natural rule of cause and effect, but not follow your advice, So this means is nobody cannot beyond to the natural rule of cause and effect. In this case, the happiness, enjoyment, like apple fruit, like the happiness, enjoyment, 100% sure is necessary depend to the similar cause, similar condition like the apple seed like. What is the similar cause condition about happiness, enjoyment? Because the result is happy, enjoy, comfortable, flexible, so the peaceful, harmonious, or something is very pleasant. So therefore, the seed also must be is comfortable seed, comfortable condition, which means is the virtuous actions, positive actions, positive emotions, such like compassion, loving kindness, tolerance, forgiveness, patience, wisdom, empathy, sympathy, warmer heart means pure motivation. This all which we can say positive emotion. That's positive emotion. So if when your mind is more strong with of the positive emotion day and night, and but this motivation leading you, your action of your body, your speech, your heart is entering into the path of positive action. Positive action. What is positive action? Positive actions, for example, physically, you like to see others' life. You want to releasing the dying beings. You want to give protection for the fear of death. You want to giving the protection of the fear of sickness, illness, so on. But physically, you want to support to each others. That's positive action. And also, as you want to, discipline the morality conduct, or you want to discipline supreme morality, the supreme ethics, physically, and so on. So, because your motivation is as positive emotion, so but this motivation leading you enter into the path of positive action physically. And then from speech, also you want to speak truly. You don't want to speak lie, You want to speak gently, kindly, nicely. You want to speak meaningful, helpful talk, so on. So this all is positive actions from your speech. And also you want, mentally you want to cultivating on the positive emotion of enough, the small attachment, small desire, small craving, means is you having chance, opportunity, attainment state of completely satisfaction state. Whatever is around you, you feel it is enough, comfortable for you. Relaxed and relaxation, restness, feeling comes to you, peaceful mind comes to you mentally. And particularly your heart is always linking to the pure compassion, pure love, pure the kindness, energies, emotions, or so on. And particularly, finally, your pure emotions and leading you entering into the path of perfect view, perfect the path of liberation or so on. So these all the positive actions is actually very much depend to your positive emotion. But unfortunately, if we are wandered, your mind too much distracted with of the negative emotion, then the negative emotion could be the condition. Your actions from body, speech, heart, entering into the path of negative actions, such like killing, stealing, sexual misconduct. These are the three negative actions mainly performing from the drawers of our body. And then negative action of lying, negative actions of the slander, the negative actions of a harmful speech or harming speech, and the negative actions of meaningless talk, chatters, gossips. These four negative actions composed from the drawer of our speech. And then last three negative actions composed from drawer of our heart, which means is the harmful thought, harming mind, very angry, jealousy. These kind of negative emotions comes from the drawer of our heart. And also comes from our heart, very unsatisfaction feeling, if too much, excessively, if attachment, too much, the craving, desire is too much, means is if you not enough small object of attachment, if you cannot contentment of a small desirable object, if you chasing always one after another of the development state external of the desirable object, that means is you will never ever chance achievement state of satisfaction, comfortable feeling. As long as yet not attainment state, comfortable satisfaction state, that means is stay with you as a worry, panic, uncomfortable feeling, sadness feeling, despondentness feeling, regretness mind, so on. That means sorrow. Mind is very much painfulness always. Hope, worry is together always. Wish and doubt is always together. That's naturally dependent to each other. Because you too much wish, hope is always forever endlessly progress about your desire, the object of your desirable, the object of your attachment. So therefore, never ever end of your development state attachment desires. That means never ever ending about your worry, the panics, the doubt, unsatisfaction, the feeling. This is the problem for you, So therefore, very important has to be contentment. Has to be contentment. So then many people say, how can we ask that to be contentment? because we need that and this, Every day people are talking about the economies, how the developing between of the neighbor, between of the family, the neighbor family, depend of your village, depend to your city, and talking about the neighboring the countries every day, especially in the modern, in this century, 21st century, technology, from of the social medium, informations, lots and lots make you crazy, they will bring you unsatisfaction always. Like the phone, the smartphone. First, 20 years before, we have no almost phone. It's fine. We are very comfortable, right? Nobody complain, nobody worry, nobody problems. And then comes few like the cell phones, and that's good, very useful because we can talk each other thousands of kilometers, after each other's. Wow, that's useful. Very nice, good, right? Okay, that's true. And then it's a little bit more good qualities, the technology. Now you can see each other directly, thousands of kilometers after, far, but still you can see each other, you can talk. Almost same like around you together. Wow, that's beautiful, wonderful, isn't it? So therefore everybody wants this, right? Okay, that makes sense, true. And then, you see, first Apple, second Apple, the Apple phone, the iPhone, and the third iPhone, fourth, fifth, 10th, 11th, 13th, 14th, now it's maybe 16th, is it? Right? That means is never ever yet we are satisfied. When you have sixth, the Apple phone, the iPhone or something, wow, I have now. You're happy, enjoy. But unfortunately, in next year, again coming the news says now the seventh iPhone's coming, and that's more better something. And then this no make sense for you, boring you. This is the sixth, the iPhone's boring you because you haven't the seventh iPhone. So otherwise you thinking looking seventh phone, but you not a satisfaction with your sixth phone. This is the problem. Okay, try to get the seventh. Okay. Not easy, right? Stare, but finally you found the seventh. You have first difficult to collection or get the money, but finally you have money. Even going to buying not easy, too long line. Sometimes I hear they sleep one night or hold the Apple store on the beside in the door to waiting, So like this, finally you found hard to find the seventh iPhone. But not much longer, and a few months later, after again coming, other news. Eighth. So therefore, please, has to be contentment. What you needed, that is important for us. But what you want is different. Want and need is different. Needed is there's no question. I also need, you need, they need, he need. Need means is you are hungry, what we need? Food. No questions. Sure we need food because hungry. When we're thirsty, we need what? Drink. It's very clear. These kinds of need, we need a house, sleeping place. We need a bed, sleeping bed. So on, like these kind of some temporary, normal, necessary things. And these depend to the country, depend to the area, depend to the century, different we need. But some is really not very needed. But we want. We want that and this and wanting. Want is have no end, So one person, you have how many shoes? You look. When I visit my friend invite me to the private house. Just beside the door, the balcony, full of shoes. Wow, there's many people maybe. But no, only one or couple. But lots of shoes in there, But no matter you have 100 shoes, but only you have 1 feet. 2 feet. You cannot 100 shoes wearing together, no possible. Maybe you want to change every day, but this is boring you, But for me, maybe too simple, because I want boots, for 4 seasons. Only 1 shoes. Really, I'm not kidding. For 6-7 years, as long as I can, I try. I'm still going to repairing if there's something problem. But summertime, that 40 degrees, also boots, the shoes. And 40 degrees, and below of 20, stair is this same. My jacket too. Very hot, like in the daily is 40 degrees, still I'm wearing this jacket. A very cold, freezing, still no more. This may be too much, So, you cannot do like that. But a little bit relaxed, right? The needed, what you have needed, that is enough. Because then for you very comfortable, really comfortable, very relaxation. Otherwise, you only follow what you want. Because you want, if you could control your desire, your attachment, then fine. But we cannot stop your desire attachment. So therefore, is modern, especially is I mentioned you of the social of the medium is make you crazy. If you're chasing them really every day, every moment, or on your palm, on your iPhone, they're showing you in this world some, But so therefore, this is too much for us. So therefore, has to be contentment. Meant is, what do you have? You must be comfortable with this. You must be satisfaction with that. What do you have? That's your capacity. That's our capabilities. Because different people, different capacities. But according to Buddhist, we say each person have individual karmic connection, different karma. If you are very lucky person and everything's very high, possessions, good, that's your karma, lucky, good karma. If very low, still don't be worried, don't be too much sad, that's also your karma. Depend with your karma. So therefore, what do you have with you now? You must be happy, enjoy with them. What do you have meant is, what at the moment with your family, your partner, your children, your grandchildren, you must be happy, enjoy with them. Okay? You don't compare to others' children. You don't too much compare to others' grandchildren, grandparents. You don't compare especially others' partner. Okay? Then you will never satisfaction, you're feeling uncomfortable. So therefore, and then also should not compare your economy, your work, your job. Just hope, wish is good, everything's on your what do you have, but shouldn't not too much compare to others' job, money, salaries. Because first you say, oh, 1 month you have $1,000. That's a good income, salary, perfect, excellent. And then next month you met your friend, say, I have 2,000. Oh, my 1,000 is nothing, something you feel, right? And then try, and then 2,000. Then another, one day someone says, I have 4,000. So that means it's too much compare to other, don't do it. Wish, hope, if you have good karma, sure, naturally you have chance more coming, the good things. But if you have no good karma, then even only wish, hope, so much of the want, but couldn't. And then problem, the mental anxiety, mental depression, so the mental sick, mental ill, this is coming, right? So therefore has to be the contentment. What do you have? Everything. That's very important for mentally. So this today, we're talking, the mind is, one's mind is the root of happiness or unhappiness. It depends on your perception, depends on your recognition, depends on your satisfaction feeling or unsatisfaction feeling. Depend your mentally you understand or you don't understand about, necessary. What is necessary for you? That is we need if you can. But it's unnecessary, many things should not be too much desired, should not too much attachment, because you cannot getting everything. No possible. If only you follow what you want, I'm sure finally you want the whole things of this world belongs to yourself alone. You want, I'm sure. But when you can have all the possessions, economies on this world, on this earth of the possessions, can belongs to you alone. Still you want more, I'm sure. Then you want to looking something, another star. Like science, Very beginning we try to let it be like bicycle or something, chariot, or make let it be fast to go place to place. Now we have car, train, bus, even aeroplane. Not enough. Now we need to shooting like the rocket, to reach. And now we can 24 hours training one circle of fully this earth, but not enough. No, we must be try to go on the moon, right? This also now is okay, fine, but not enough. No, in the Jupiter, looking, right? But that is a very tiny start. But do you see the galaxies, how big? Headache, right? So there's no end. So therefore, relaxed, right? And the relaxed, what do you have now, comfortable way? So therefore, people comparing the ancient, firmer time and nowadays, this person, who is more happy, more enjoy? That's the big questions. Physically, I'm sure, in the ancient time is unhealthy, short life. It's not good. The external materiality, the possessions, not really quite good, that much enough, ancient time. But mentally, 4 times more happy, enjoy, relaxation, satisfaction, the ancient people. Modern people, the external materiality possessions, 4 or 5 times more average, I'm saying, the economy is more higher, rich than in the former time, everywhere. But unfortunately, mentally, 4 or 5 times more worse. So this telling us we're missing one important actual cause condition for happiness, enjoyment. So that means is we need to training one's own mind with positive emotion, as much you can try to avoid the negative emotions, as much you can. Train your mind. And then satisfaction feeling, comfortable feeling, is coming to you mentally. So therefore, the mind is very much is the actual, the cause and condition of your happiness or enjoyment. So therefore, when you're having something problem, suffering, yes, suffering is a suffering, true, it's painful. But if you too much focus of your small, tiny problems, day and night thinking about this, your problem is only the problem in this world. Like if this kind of you're thinking, and then it's by yourself you can creating small problems become very large. Like microscope. Microscope, if you use to on small tiny pills, like atoms, but if you want pointedly your microscope focus on the point to the of a tiny piece, and this become mountain-like very big, because you focus used. So therefore, you mentor the narrow mind, unsatisfaction mind, the desirable mind, too much focus on like these small problems, and then this creation into very large problem for you. So therefore, when happened situation comes, that time you should be accept this. How to do accept? Means is that is better your previous projection missed it karma. So therefore, today is achieved the unfavorable conditions completed together, and then the result, the effect of suffering, the problems comes to you. So therefore, that's a natural rule of cause and effect. Nobody punished to you. This from bad, nobody punished to you. That is by yourself was misdeed karma, so misdeed emotion. So now is the conditions when they completely in here as completed, and then is the result is comes to you. So therefore, you should be understand that's natural rule of cause effect. So in this case, what is benefit? There's 2 benefit. One, you're not very sad, not very too much angry, not too much upset to your problem, because that was karma. That's one good thing. Other good things, if you can, with patience, if you can accept about these, like logically, your problems, and then the bad situation, like suffering, the painfulness, have one good qualities. What is one good qualities? Going to purification, purifying, because this painfulness, the suffering is born, depend to your misdeed karma. So therefore now, when you're having on your shoulder comes the problems, that means the chance, opportunity, quickly, purifications, going to purifying your misdeed karma will be exhaustion, like the torch, fire, the torch, or the butter lamp. Butter lamp, the fire is as much as become more strong. That means it very quickly exhausts the oil. Fire eating the oil. Similarly, by the happiness, also, it's good, we need to happy enjoy, but not only happy enjoyment enough. On top, you should not forget that your happiness enjoyment also is born, depend to your previous positive karma. Merits. You did very well done. And then present moment is going very well of the favorable conditions. When they completed, needed projection karma and projected result, and then you're having chance, opportunity, happy life, good life. But that times you should not forget that's also your karma. Okay? You must be understand your happy enjoyment life is as your previous karma. But why I'm saying you should understand, you should not forget, means, would you like further continuously like this happy life, enjoyment? I'm sure everyone say, oh, of course, if possible, as long as possible, I further, progress my happy enjoyment. Okay. In this case, you should not forget what is the cause and condition of your happiness enjoyment. During the previous, your life was enough. We did virtue loads, merits, because in this life you can see you are still healthy, young, good, harmony, is quite good enough, rich, the economies or the everything's, that means is very good. Your previous action was did very well done. So now is a future further if you want to become like this, and then is your responsibility from now, is your actions from body, speech, heart. I mentioned you already. So therefore, like the torch, again the fire, if you want to the very strong torch, candlelight or the butter lamp in the darkness place, you want to keep whole net, and next net, and another net continuously you want, and then you should not only just enjoy about the torch, but at the same time, should not forget, need to add what? The oil. Okay, the cause of the torch, the oil. Otherwise, is the oil is exhaustion, even you like strong torch, but it's gone, will be gone. That means is the torch like your happiness enjoyment. Butter lamp, candlelight like of your happiness enjoyment, you want to keep continuously, then should not forget oil like your virtues, merits, the positive actions like oil. You need to add further continuously on top. So therefore, suffering is actually is very painful, but not very bad, because suffering can destroy your misdeed karma. Suffering can help you going to purifications your misdeed karma. That means when they completely cleansed your misdeed karma, and then you will be happy enjoyment coming after the suffering. That is why I'm saying not 100% very bad, the sufferings. But happiness also not 100% good, because they're exhausting, destroy to the actual cause of your happiness enjoyment. Like the torch, a strong fire, you want, but not 100% good, because they're eating very quickly the oil, the trees, or so on. So therefore, you need to collect it again and again the cause, the merits, right? So therefore, the happiness enjoyment 100% should depend to your positive action, positive emotion, and the sufferings, painfulness 100% sure directly or indirectly depend to of your negative action, your misdeed action, and your negative emotions. Then why? Now again, the reason is because nature law, this is nature rule. This law is not country's law only. That this rule is not religious rule only, not. Never ever you believe religious traditions or non-traditions. Rather you believe, something of like the nature law, of course, the effect. But you cannot beyond to the nature rule. If you do everything physically, verbally, mentally, very virtuous, in this life you are happy, enjoy, relaxation, you are a good person. Other people respect you, honor you, worship you, bow you, friendly, close to you, related. Because you are kindness. That is in this life. Not only on top and the future further, you are more happy, more enjoy, good life comes to you, because the imprint of your previous positive action can stored on the stream of your mind. The imprint. Imprint means the habitual, basic tendencies follow you continuously. But not only positive, should not forget the negative imprints also follow you. Either, no matter is whether if you go into positive activity, negative activity, but the imprint of your actions could be stored on the stem of your mind. That means the habitual, the basic tendencies follow you. So therefore, in the Dharma, we say, according to the natural law of cause and effect, by Shakyamuni Buddha, he says, karma committed will not be dissipated by automatically about the result experiencing. Karma not accumulated will not be experiencing by automatically, by causelessly. It's not possible. Karma means a Sanskrit language, but in Tibetan, lay. Lay means is literally, on English, is action. Activity, action. The person's action. So action must be depend to your motive. Your action depends on your motive. Motive means your motivation. So therefore you have good motivation, good action. Good heart and good action coming. That means you have become good person. In this life, future too. But unfortunately, your heart is not good. Bad motivation, negative emotion, too much, obscure to your mind. And then leading into the bad action comes to you. If you are entering into the bad action from body, speech, heart, with of the negative emotion, and then people are difficult to believe you are a good person. Maybe there's little bit always they scared you. They want to away far because this is the problem. You see, in this life, and finally loneliness. Go wherever, go whenever, as they have no friend, no place. Always need to move, because no one can close to you. That means it's too much, an act of the negative, too much. So very clear. But the problems not only this life, in the future. The problems, most problems for future life, because the imprint of negative action stored on the mind, and this follow you. So now good example, dream. Because future, past is no one, past is already past, we couldn't remember, I mentioned this morning. Future is yet not existent, so therefore, but now what we understand is the best example is from dream. Because everyone, I think 99% you can have dream, But now you check your dream. What kind are you going, dreaming every night? Something it is similar of your experiencing of your dreams as your normal life? Or totally is something different? But actually it's 80-90%, I'm sure, is your dream, the experiencing in the dream, the object, subject, whatever comes on your mind in the dream is similar at your normal daily life. Similar. 90%, 80% sure. So why? That's the questions. Why? Even in the dream is similar your normal livelihood. Normal your life. What are you doing? What is your friend? Where you are? So your daily. Almost similar in the dream also, experiencing. Not only if you are normal kindness person, peaceful, very the harmony, good, and even in the dream you have more chance, peaceful, harmony, happy dream. The opposite. At the daytimes, you quarreling, fighting each other, cheating each other, jealousy each other, angry each other, with fighting to each other, too much worry, panic, and then even in the night, your dream is 80-90% sure something wrong like this. So this everyone, I think you can agreement, you can experience. So these experiencings are telling you the nature law of cause and effect, the nature rule, very clear. Because the result experiencing, even though in the dream, painfulness, suffering, obstacles, because daytimes, during past week, month, year, your life is misted, lots of negative like this kind. Therefore, even the imprint stored on your mind follow you in the dream. So in the dream also similar, right? But if daytimes your life is very opposite, contrary about the negative, which very peacefully,
compassion, love, kindness, person, supporting to each other, harmony, everything's very comfortable life. And this person in the net, your dream, 80% and 90% same like this comes to you, more chance, happy dream. This also means is the imprint about your daytime's action stored on the stem your mind. The habitual basic tendencies of your life is follow you in the dream. This is very clear. That's a natural law of cause and effect, experiencing like this. So future, what comes? Like two-night dream, what comes? It depends today's your action very much. I'm sure in the war, the army, the soldier and the military, they're shooting each other, the bomb and the aeroplane, so many noise and so many wars. Those army soldiers, if you ask, I'm sure, 80-90% in the dream also shooting each other, bumping or something, It's a very uncomfortable, unsatisfactory, it's a very panic, worry, painful. War in the dream is also war comes, So daytimes you do meditate, compassion, love, something like this kind of nighttime you have chance to meditate, love and compassion. Very clear in the dream. So this means is we need to understand what means karma. Means is the action. Action means the imprint of your previous actions stored on the stem your mind. And by this influence, conditioning to your future experiencing good or bad, is depend your the imprints, good or bad. Like dream. Experiencing of the dream similar. So futures like that, what comes. So therefore, very important, we need to has to be understand. One's own mind is the actual, the cause and condition, the actual cause of happiness and actual cause of unhappiness or suffering. The tamed mind could be cause of happiness, and untamed mind, very wild mind, is the cause of suffering. So therefore, according to Buddhist philosophy, we say human mind is like elephant, we can say. Just say elephant, the animal elephant. Because elephant could be two different qualities. One is completely tamed elephant. One is a completely untamed elephant, wild, mad, crazy elephant. So elephant is very strong actually, very strong. So therefore, if very untamed elephant, crazy elephant is a very danger, destroy everything's, difficult to control, harming to everyone. It's a wild elephant. But the tamed elephant, completely tamed elephant is very peaceful, very listener, very useful. Among these animals, most are one useful. The listener is the tamed elephant. They say even burning arrow, very burned, burning arrow. If asked to the tamed elephant to pick up this, they pick up. Even burning a smoke is arising, but instead they're holding the burning arrow there. They're listening like this, the tamed elephant. So that means the human mind. Untamed human mind is more danger than untamed elephant. Untamed, the wild, crazy human mind is not only destroy yourself. First, of course, destroy your family. Destroy your village. Destroy your town. Destroy your city. Finally, untamed, this danger road, some person can destroy even the world. You see the world war. The world war is not agreement everybody, but no choice. Have to follow, have to listen the advice, because under the force, they're pushing, they're pulling you. But whose mistake is the leader, the leadership, some president, some ministers, some the officer. Those kind is mind is totally is a wild elephant, untamed mind, and then they used the better power, and then we have no choice, have to follow them, So listen them. So this means the untamed human mind is much, much, much more danger than untamed elephant, But now the opposite, the contrary, the tamed human mind is much, much more useful than tamed elephant, of course. So those of a scholar, learned, qualified, achievement, holy beings, supreme being, Arya being, noble being, Bodhisattva being, compassionate being, so many, the kindness, no matter traditional, non-traditional, it's a very calmness, as kindness person in this world. Those people is how much they can help, not himself or herself, not only family, not only the neighbor, village, town, country to country, and the world, make peace, happy, enjoy, bring. But unfortunately, among this human realm, ordinary realm, compare between of untamed mind and tamed mind, the number. Untamed mind, the number is more. Tamed mind is very rare. The reason? Because ordinary, we are born in this samsara very foolishly. We are born with ignorant, our mind already ignorant, obscured to the delusion, afflictive emotion, too much desire, too much anger, too much jealousy, too much harmful thought, harming mind. This kind of negative emotion, too much. That's the problem. But sometimes people mistake, said like pride, arrogance, or we need arrogance, we need pride. If lack pride, lack arrogance, have no power. You say, you cannot standing on your feet. No, this is totally wrong. We need generate in this self-courage and confidence. We need confidence, we need courage. But we don't need pride, arrogance. This is different. The emotion, pride, arrogance are born from the wrong logic, wrong reasoning, and mistake mind. Therefore, if you listen to the advice of arrogance, the pride mind person, and then sooner or later will be some problem for you. Sooner or later will be some disappointedness, deceptive situations come to you because it was unlogical. The pride, arrogance is because falling extremes of ignorance, obscured by the delusion, obscured by the afflictive emotion to the mind. So therefore, pride, arrogance come. And the opposite, the other one, courage, confidence, self-confidence, self-courage. These we need. Courage, confidence is born from perfect logic, perfect reasoning. So therefore, if you're listening to the advice of courage, confidence, and will never bring disappointedness, regretment, always will be bring sooner or later satisfaction state, fulfillment situations will be bring to you. Because what's this courage, confidence is born from the logic, perfect reasoning. So we need courage, confidence, but we don't need pride, arrogance. This is very different. So those with a courage, confident person, very strong, he or her mind is very vast, very opening, but he or her action is very humble. Humbly, they respect everyone equally. They honor, bow, worship, related, But the pride, arrogance person is unrelated, to the people. Unrespect is a disrespect to people, looking down other people, look insulted to other people. Himself or herself is the best one in this world, like this. This is pride, arrogance. But courage, confidence is not like that, So therefore, it's a mind. This both is born from your mind, your heart, Tamed mind, untamed mind. Logical mind, unlogical mind. Ignorant mind or understanding mind, wisdom mind. So therefore we try. Ignorant must be transferred into knowledge, wisdom, to understand. Angry, aversion mind, delusion, afflictive emotion mind, we must be transferred into positive emotion, compassion, love, kindness. Like negative action, as much we can try, transfer into positive action as much as you can from body, speech, heart. Because this is the cause, condition for happy this life, harmony in this life, and future too. Good life, future coming. So, and therefore, is you don't say, I don't care. At the moment, is everything's okay, then you feel maybe sometimes, okay, that's maybe make me headache, headache. That's so therefore I don't care. But when exactly in fact the situation comes on your shoulder, That time's not like this simple, easy, you say, I don't care. But therefore better when you have freedom, healthy, intelligent, and whatever you like to do, and that's your choice, and that time is the right time. Should not fall in the wrong view. Should fall the right view. On top of your livelihood, so many things we can do. This human brain is very intelligent. Human mind is very useful if in the right way. So the mind, one's own mind could become sometimes an enemy and sometimes a friend, perfect supreme friend. So should not make your mind is the harming of enemy. You must be make your mind should be made of the very supreme friend, supreme friend can. That is your protector, your protection. According to Buddhist, we say, Buddha Shakyamuni, he said, you are the master of yourself. What other master could there be do? Through coming yourself alone, you found a master hard to find. This kind of master is not easy to find, but finally if you found, then perfect, excellent. That means that yourself is your master. Yourself is your boss. Yourself is as your teacher. Yourself is your protector, your protection. Your refuge object. Yourself is as your refuge object. Final. I'm saying final. But the very beginning, if you yet not enough understand, and then of course we need to rely, depend to the external refuge object, external of a teacher, master, learned, qualified, and so on we need. But finally, not always relying to the depend to the external leader. You must be yourself become the internal leader, a guide, perfect refuge object. So that is why you are the master of yourself. What other master could there be do if you don't start? You doesn't care. If you don't move, and then even is those of a creator of universe, if it comes to you, cannot do any. I don't know how many believe you the creator of universe, but in case if you believe very much trust to the creator of universe, but if the creator of universe, the God comes to you, but if you don't move, if you don't start to the benefit, and then God cannot do more than, right? If God himself, he can do creating of everything's good, and then there's sure, then no hell realm. But that's not his choice, right? Isn't? So, that means is God is a creator of universe, but unfortunately he don't know how to creating to avoid of the hell realm. That's not his choice, right? Because his heart is full compassion, love us, right? But it's no power to damage about the hell realm. That means is, but you can yourself if you start, you can stop. Everything can change. You can enter into the path of liberation, and you can avoid the suffering of samsara. Very true. Therefore, as you are the master of yourself, means is like that. Otherwise, what could they do? So, that is our mind could be then the root of the happiness, enjoyment, if good, if you take care. But if not, and the mind is also could become the root of suffering, unpleasant feelings. So this point is the natural rule of cause and effect is dependent to you. So therefore, now the questions, maybe someone say, oh, you're talking lots about the imprints of previous action, the karma, everything. Then in the very moments we cannot do any, only waiting what comes the result from karma. No, that's not the case. Karma, but the cause and the condition. The natural law of cause and effect means is a cause and condition. There's two. The actual cause and the favorable condition. These two. So karma is the actual cause already. We did. Good or bad. But now is the result comes quickly or not is depend on the condition. So therefore now we need to collect a positive condition. You should not collect a negative condition. If you right now is training your mind and physically, verbally, mentally into path of positive, really, and then even we planted of negative karma laws, but the seedling not easy to come because the condition is positive. missing the negative condition, therefore is cannot giving the seedling from the negative karma. We also many positive karma already planted on your mind. Karma is not one ball like. It's a mixture. Sometimes positive, sometimes negative, hundreds, thousands, millions, the seed already sown on your base of our consciousness. So therefore, which seedling, positive happiness or negative of suffering, is depend which condition now in the moments. So therefore now we as much can try to collect a positive condition, as much can try avoid negative condition. That means is can change. And the other one things, the bad karma, you can do purifications. 100% sure you can do purification, purifying, purifications. Can damage. And negative karma, purification, we need to purify, but positive karma also we need to protect. Otherwise it can accidentally destroy. This also happened, a problem. Like the seed in the garden or of your field, in the field, what kind you want to plant? This seed you need to protect. What you don't want to grow up in the field, this seed you must need to destroy. Separate the two seed. What do you need? Keep this seed, protect. What you don't need? This plant, the seed you must try to make clean. So that means is positive karma keep, negative karma try to make clean. So that is your choice in this life, But talking is sometimes complicated, but it's not very complicated because good heart, everything's good. Bad karma, the bad heart, bad motivation, everything's bad. So therefore, and we say, Tibetan, Sambazana Savdan Lamyanga, Sambangana Sadan Lamyanga, Tamchen Sabadan Larabbi. I just quoted one verse from Tibetan language, from the root text. That means is, if good heart, good person, your heart is pure motivation, and then your ground is pure, your path will be pure, and the result is also pure. The opposite. If your heart is bad, motivation is bad, and then your ground is bad, situation, and your path will be bad. That means final, the fully repentant result also bad. This is very true. So therefore, in the karma, sometimes we say the result similar to the cause and condition. We say this means experiencing similar to the cause. Like past life, you are very much like killer or thief, like store, or so much like this. In this life, naturally you like to steal, you like to fighting, you like to kill. That means is the conduct, the action similar to the cause. The opposite, in past life, you are very kindness person, want to save others' life, releasing the dying beings, also get protections to the fear of death, protections of the fear of sick, ill, medication, so on. And this life, you are naturally you are like this kind of compassionate person. When sense small child, they want to try to save even small insect. The other one is even small insect they want to try to kill. That's the different quality. Means the conduct follow the result, experiencing of the result, the conduct is the similar to the of a conduct past life. That's the conduct, the action similar to the cause. That's one. And then second is experiencing, the result of experiencing similar to the cause. That means is past life, we many misdeed, but your misdeed actions make many people suffering, many people boring, disrupt, harming. There are lots of suffering experiences. In this life, yourself, naturally, so many obstacles comes from other, and then so many chance the sufferings, painfulness comes to you. That means experiencing similar to the cause of negative, misdeed action past. And the opposite, positive, same. Past life you did so many good things and so many happy, enjoy and therefore in this life, yourself naturally you have so many chance, opportunity, happy, enjoyment comes to you. That is experiencing similar to the cause. This is like dream. I mentioned you the example, good example. Experiencing good dream, experiencing is it depend to your previous action good. And bad dream experiencing is it depend to your previous bad action. Similar, future your life is good or bad is depend to the projection of karma and achieving the condition. These two. So this kind of all is we need to learning, studying. But first you check yourself. Always, is according to the Buddhist point of philosophy way, says, give you chance, opportunity to check, judge by yourself. But don't wrong judge. But must be follow the perfect logic, follow the perfect reasoning, and you use on your excellent investigations and analysis, analytical to analyze, to understand. For direct object, your direct faculties, eyes, nose, tongue, ear faculties. And direct hidden phenomena object, you must be follow valid cognitions, perfect valid cognition to judge, check. Finally, you can understand the certainty, the truth view is born. When you found the truth view born from perfect logic, perfect reasoning, when you understand, that times nobody can change your heart, nobody can destroy your view, nobody cannot leading you in the path, wrong path, because you found logically the right path. But problems ordinary, most I mentioned this morning, is among this human realm, is 80-90% they have no idea. They have nothing and no idea, just going normal, just But therefore the problem easily change. Later good conditions and then change this way, but later bad conditions and then change also that way. We have no stable, unstable. That means we have no view, not yet found the pure view. So pure view is important for everyone, no matter practitioner, non-practitioners, Eastern, Western, that's no matter what kind of color of your face, your eyes, that is no matter your language, that's just outlines external, but internal, the mentality quality, the mental psychology. This, of course, Western country, I know mental psychology lots, but not much rich. Compare the East, like especially like Buddha Dharma, philosophical way, the mental psychology therapy, very powerful, very rich, but a little bit complicated, because everything follow logic, reason. You need to understand that follow the logic, need to understand or reasoning. So therefore, text them, let it be text them to get of the pure the view born. So therefore, like those scholar learned teacher, like very much talk lots, talk. I know, say, Rinpoche, may I can to practice, with you. May I can to meditate with you. Yes, that's also good, but first you should to know how to do meditate. What means meditation? You should to know what means practice. What is the benefit of practice? What is the problems if no practice, no meditate? Therefore, we need to lots talk. When you understand a little bit from the talk, and then meditation is up to you. Practice is up to you. You can practice anytime, anywhere, everywhere, whenever chance comes, by yourself, alone, or with your friend or group, or whenever. But the talk, listening for talk is not for everywhere. Especially scholar teacher, learned teacher, qualified teachers talk is not everywhere. But modernism maybe is quite good, because we have the one good things from the technology, the Google, the YouTube, especially the now is, all these kind of teachers start to retire because artificial, the intelligence comes, okay? So you can ask to something, any questions better, don't ask me, go to the artificial intelligence, ask, they explain to you. But still careful. The artificial intelligence comes from also human mind, okay? The root is a human mind. So human mind yet not attempt. The artificial intelligence, 90% is a form of a wild elephant. Then very danger, okay? The artificial intelligence comes from the tamed elephant, then perfect, excellent, more better than this teacher. This teacher, one book read text 1 month to finish. Artificial intelligence, 1 second minutes explain to you 1,000 books, okay? Right? But these 1,000 books comes from wild elephant or tamed elephant. This is another question. Right? Therefore, good but careful. The wild elephant. But the artificial intelligence is sound, it's together. Good and bad is together. But we'll see future what comes. However, in the moment is you can ask many things to the artificial intelligence, even the language. No, it's just translation together. Spontaneous translation together, So therefore, anyway, okay. However, don't know what I'm doing now. So let's go a little bit question answers. Anybody here, do you have any questions? Raising your hand, please. Yes.
You were speaking just now about the untamed elephants. May I sort of ask you about technology? May I ask you about technology, like the 5G, the mRNA inoculations? These things, they interfere with our biology. Does that have an effect on our connection to the divine, or can it affect our mind or our path?
Actually, technology is better. Don't ask me. To other scientific, where technology is you get. Of course, yourself may be much better than me. But however, no matter what kind of the situation comes today, but like in the scientist, of course, so many things is very useful, necessary for us. Today we know. But at the same time, simultaneously, so many bad situations, bad things also they bring together. So very difficult to compare which is important. The best is these things from science. This is more important, or the worst situation comes from scientists. So it's very difficult, to balance between there. So however, no matter whatever comes, but the root is, today we're talking the mind. Again, I'm saying, one's own mind is the root. Like we can say the artificial intelligence or the GB, whatever we're talking, 4 or 5, no matter, but it comes from the mind, human mind. But therefore, no, human mind is pure, then is chance more pure. This all situation comes as goodness is more. Number is a high goodness. But those human mind is not pure, and then is unfortunately the result comes to us also as more problem comes to us. So therefore, however, round or round, finally the root is mind. Mind is the root of good or bad, traditional way or non-traditional way. And the scientific way, also anyway, external materiality science and internal mentality science or neuroscience, no matter, but finally is important things we should be to know. The mind, mind, good heart, then everything's become good. Mind bad, then everything's a situation, is bad situation comes to us, So, but however, I don't know. That most for me is the complicated things and the technology, modern, I have no this knowledge, sorry. But anyway, and then one thing, now I just remind you, I'll let you know. For this is one, because some people ask me, they want to take refuge vow. So already before I'm coming, and that already now they ask me. So these are tomorrow, I have planned to do ceremony, the refuge ceremony. If some of you interest to receive the refuge vows. Now what means the refuge vows? That means is, if some of you, if you really feel something or really you something understand, okay, you want to do more meaningful your life as, on your normal livelihood. You want to add on top of your normal livelihood to do something more important things, particularly the mentality, like the civilizations, the mental qualities, something you want to add on top of your normal qualities, something. In this case, as you see in this world, is different traditions, different philosophies, different mental psychology therapies, but if you feel, or if you something going to take on top of your livelihood, and then is maybe you feel Buddha Dharma teaching, Buddhist philosophy, Buddhist tradition or something that is more comfortable for you, more suitable for you. You feel that's more logical for you. You more interest. Buddha Dharma's talk is more interested to you. Therefore, you feel, okay, maybe I want, to do something is on my life is more mentally, so to add on your normal life, something you want to practice more. I mean, meditation more, if you like. You want to train your mind a little bit for Dharmic way, is more interest. And this person, if you like, you can join the refuge ceremony. So this is because someone already asked me. So therefore, and this refuge ceremony, I will give you the refuge vows. Means is just explain about a little bit what is important to keep your mind and what something like, and then is give you the transmission for you, and the oral instruction, the lineage for you, and then introduce to you as on your life is most one important how keep in your heart further continuously, how taming your mind, something like this, and according to the form Buddha jewel, Dharma jewel, and Sangha jewel. That means Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya. That's the three jewels. So that means is make more close to the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Something is your heart. And means learning, starting something is to try to practice little bit Dharma is on your livelihood, on your normal life. Doesn't mean there's something change, need to shape your hairs and wearing monastic robes and leave your families. Totally not, there's no any difference. People cannot see you have with a refugee or with a refugee, same like before. Only difference, your heart is, I'm sure, is more peaceful, more relaxation, more compassionate, more openness. Something is, this comes change slowly, your heart, that is only. So in this case, is someone interested, and then I will give you the refugee vow. In Sanskrit, we say individual liberation vow. Or not, this is English, but Sanskrit is a parte mukhya vow, we can say. So, as there have many different kinds of, but one is just the taking refuge. Sometimes we say upasaka vow. Upasaka means the lay practitioner's vow. Lay, the householder family, but this householder family's heart has become more compassion, more loving kindness, and less anger, less, jealousy. This kind is a training mind, like this kind. Warholder is, we can say, a householder family, lay practitioner family. That we can say is the upasaka warholder or parte mukhya, but it's not fully parte mukhya. Upasaka warholder, we say. So this is the refuge ceremony. And then I gave you also the refugee name, the Dharma, the training, the mental psychology name, special, and just gave you the name, auspiciousness sign, and then let it introduced to you in this, and you have one card receipt, and then on there you can let it bit of your memory on your life as mentally as what do you to do on meditation, something practice. This kind is like in briefly, this is what means of this receiving upasaka vow or the lay practitioner vow, or other hand we say refugee vow. So, but in case if you feel, oh no, this is maybe complicated, that's what I don't know, I don't like, it's a perfect, fine, don't worry. Still you can listen many Dharma, you can studying many Dharma, if you, yes, you can visit temple or so on if you like, without refuge, that's not the point. But if practitioners, and then it's very nice, very good. So this I will give you the refuge ceremonies tomorrow morning, after the morning session. When they completed the morning session, we have 2 hours tomorrow, 9 to 11, and then is the refuge ceremony takes maybe 20 minutes. That's a bit extra time. After the 11 means is first we go normal teaching to be finished, and 9 to 11. And then is the rest, the extra, maybe it's 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, takes time to the refuge ceremony. So, and during this refuge ceremony, people who like, you can just stay in there for 20 minutes. We go into the ceremony. The other people, maybe you have no time, even you want, but, or even you have time, but you don't want. Those people you can leave, after the teaching tomorrow. the morning session. But just I'll let you know in case. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to a little bit, maybe anybody do you have any questions? Yes, please.
Hi, and thank you for being here. I would like you to share with us perhaps how in the modern day people are skillfully to deal with anxiety and unknown to how to become comfortable with the uncertainty.
Yes, there's a problem. So therefore has to be recognized. Yourself has to be recognized once what's it, the nature, how we can say, maybe identity, one's own nature identity, must be true. Because almost we lost oneself. We lose oneself. Almost 24 hours. Where am I? Who am I? What doing am I? Something like this kind of we need to check. Trend back inside. Don't like torch. Like the torch, Torch always using other side, right? Like this. Never almost itself not trend back. So now we just trend back your perception, look inside. Check where are you? Who are you? What is the definition of yourself? What is the characteristics of yourself? So, little bit to find yourself means everyone important because almost we lost oneself. More than this, many of the social of the mediums, or so on. So many, most also social medium is, if perfect is fine, but most are not very perfect, excellent. The exaggeration or denigration, so many different add on top, and they quite something is cutting in the top, the bottom or something, so many so there's propaganda, propaganda. Like the most is like propaganda. So therefore, you must be to know, yourself is very important. Your nature, you should be to find your nature once. Because if you find your nature, one's own nature is peaceful. One's own nature is wisdom. One's own nature is compassion. One's own nature is very relaxation, rest, clarity, awareness. But unfortunately, we completely, totally almost lost. We're losing about one's own nature, compassion, wisdom, relaxation, clarity, awareness, compassionate, peaceful. This kind of all is almost we lose. So therefore, people don't know where we are now. Everyone was on the phone, your iPhone or Apple phone there. That means a different world. This is a different world. That's not your family. That's not your house. Even that not your city, not your town. Even not your country, this. Only, not. Something on different stars, like almost. But everyone, even eating, there, right? Driving also try. Yes. Even I saw someone, berserker, they live both, holding, going. Oh, yes, too much, So yes, it's lost. Oneself is losing, totally losing. The connections, the relations between parents, children, partners, friends, everyone lose. It's sitting together on the table, but on your word, my word is different. But you are next to my table, I'm here, but you are very different place. I'm very different place. Therefore, I have no communication. This is the problem. Means you lost yourself. We must be returned back to fund each other. We to fund the relationship. So the connections to each other, the heartwarming love each other, we need. I'm sure most now is more than love. The iPhones is more love than other. Maybe even your partner, right? That means you lose yourself. You're losing. No problem if you have no boyfriend or girlfriend, but if a problem if you have no iPhones, then problem, isn't it? That means you start losing yourself now. Loosed, almost never loosed. So don't be too much scattered mind. Return back in the heart. share each other the warm heart. This is important, Okay, anyway, sorry, I don't too much talk. So now we're going to little bit relaxed meditation, okay? The end now. We return back, okay? Return back in nature mind, to find one's own nature mind. Enough started wandering in the iPhone, it's like this kind is already. So now a little bit short moment as a return back and relaxed on your very original ground, mind nature. Peaceful relaxation, rest, without any distractions. All right, try. Going to meditate. So now meditation, of course, there are so many differences, but today we just meditate on very relaxation, comfortable, peaceful, quiet, easing in the nature alone. One's own mind nature. So therefore, physically, hold the muscles of your body, joints of your body. Keep inflexible, very relaxation way. Do not sit very tightly. Do not bend painfully. Very open, flexible, like very, comfortable, peaceful way to sit. That's physically. And then verbally, from your speech, just silent. Your breathing, circulation, in, out, naturally, peacefully, quietly, slightly, without a sound, even the breathing without a sound. That is your sign, your energy, more calmness down. Calm down, calmness. We say calm abiding meditation. Calm means your distraction mind, no more distracted monkey mind, crazy jumpiness monkey mind. Please calm down. Calmness from the distraction mind. Calm. And then abiding means as much can developing, remaining, abide continuously on this relaxation feeling. Without any judgment, without any distractions, without any thought, without any concept. Just relaxed. All right. Then you will start to find one's own nature, oneself is how it looks like. The original of yourself, because we lost one's own original nature since maybe 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, So try to find the nature oneself. All right. Start. All right. That is your nature. You get it? Yourself, nature. Okay, so we now going to the dedication prayers. These dedication prayers for benefit for everybody, sharing our compassion, our love, our merits, our virtues, for all sentient beings be happy, enjoy, long life, harmony, world peace, or so on. Tamje zebanye Tomne anyebe darna panje shirga naje parlon trubai sebe ansole droa shonde da dusa anderwa gerza chernye sampa Majur semje thamje la sarje thobe gyurngो Jampar Pao Chitr Khemba Da Kundu Zambo Teyan Tevshen Teda Gunji Jason Dalo Gewa Deno Thamje Ramtu Yango Tu Shambe Gyarwa Thamche Yi Ngowa Khanla Chona Ngambandi Dage Geve Sawa Andiko Sambo Shoshe Rabde Angowa Amje Kunza Dorje Chanje Manche Trinche Sawe Lama Yanche Drove Thonde Mono Kanta Teda tamche dajen par Kundu yanda lama no Jarme shunji perla longe sada lamji yonde rabzo Dorje Changa Kompa Anyartho All right, that's all today. Thank you very much.